It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
We on a mission and that's bringing y'all the truth. You know the problem, but we get into the root. The devil watching, yeah, he always on pursuit. But Jesus is our rock, so we shall not be moved. We on a winning team, so we can't lose. We say facts, cause we hitting y'all with proof. Started from the bottom, now we standing on the roof. As God as our witness, we gon' make it to the moon. When you want the truth, the world be hiding it. This the real word, we providing it. We got Ace, BK, Truth, Rick Star, and we plan to make a movie like it's Pixar. We came a long way from the plantation. We just tryna save your souls from damnation. So if you down with the message, tune in every week. It will lead you to the message that you seek.
It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
Just asking an honest question. Shout out to everybody for watching. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Welcome to The Real Word. This is season 8, episode 23. Like Jordan. Jump man. You see us jumping out the park. Alright. So after this episode, we got about 2 more episodes left in the year, and then we off to season 9. Damn, season 9, bro. That's crazy.
Respect. 9 is the divine number, though.
Yeah, season 9, bro.
We were busy.
So shout out to everybody for watching. Shout out to everybody supporting. I'm here with my bros. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, man, it's Kimmel Hall, man. I'm out there in the streets. We gotta talk.
Scully gang, you see us? Alright. You got another familiar face?
Familiar face, Jaquan. I'm not out there in them streets. I leave that to Kimmel.
I'll be out there in the streets with me, bro.
Alright. So shout out to everybody for watching. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. You can catch us on the Brick Network every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 noon, 1 a.m. and 4 p.m. You can also catch us on YouTube. That's youtube.com/therealwordtv. That's the Real Word TV. One word on
typed in
on
the Real
YouTube.
Word Ministries and we pop up.
Facts. The algorithms is going crazy.
People that I know seen it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I seen
Yeah, the algorithms is going crazy. But shout out to all y'all for supporting. Also catch us on Facebook at facebook.com/therealword7, the number 7 like Mike Vick. Speaking of Mike Vick, shout out to Mike Vick. He's doing a documentary on black quarterbacks, so shout out to Mike Vick.
I didn't know that.
Man. He's doing a documentary on black quarterbacks. You know Mike Vick, he did a lot for blacks in general until they put that case on him, but still all love to Mike Vick.
Yeah, man.
He's the only one that got 2 $100 million contracts, and he got one after going to jail. So boom.
And you know what I liked about Vic, man? He was free spirited, man.
Yeah, he was himself.
Yeah, he was
himself.
You could see that he didn't. Most of the quarterbacks before that was like trying to be something they were not.
Yeah.
Vic was like, if I could do both, I'm doing both. That's it.
He was like the AI of football.
He in a sense of yeah.
He was.
Definitely around the same time too, man. They definitely was holding it down. They both had braids.
And that's when the white people start to use the word swagger. They're like, he got swagger.
So you're saying that Mike Vick brought the swag to the NFL?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah. Jerry Rice,
Deion
Sanders.
Sanders. I gotta get
even Joe Namath, the quarterback. Like, come on, you know who Joe Namath is? The quarterback of the Jets.
Broadway Joe. I had a jersey.
I also had a chinchilla on the. What quarterback wears a mink on the sideline? And he losing. You don't care. He had a mink and a bad one with him.
That's how he carries.
Bro, he used to win games and go.
He guaranteed the Super Bowl one time and he won.
Yeah.
That's why he called him Broadway Joe Namath, is because he's the one.
I gotta see this season, man.
Yeah, he's the one quarterback who guaranteed the Super Bowl and actually won.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know Joe Namath?
Jets,
nah.
Yeah, I used to have a Joe Namath jersey. I used to wear it all the time.
He's a legend.
That's
on and off the field.
Pulling up the stats.
And he also won number 7, I think.
Yeah, he did.
I think it's 7 or 11.
7, I
think
number.
7. Was
that
7 or
sixes?
number 11? I don't remember.
I don't think it was number 1.
Who got the high double? I stopped at 4. 4 the highest?
4
4 the highest?
5. So you already told everybody you got the double fork.
Yeah, why you even talking?
So like recently, Kanye went on yeah, you have to play and talk at the same time. Recently, Kanye went on what was that app called? What's that app called where they just talk and you can't see their face?
Clubhouse.
Yeah, Clubhouse. And
he said a lot of things.
And he spoke to what's that guy's name? Whack 100 about Kanye. Kanye was on Clubhouse speaking of Whack 100 and a couple other people, and he did an interview, and he hit a lot of points that bothered a lot of people, and he's still exposing the people. He said the one thing that he continue to do is talk.
What do you mean?
As in, like he's saying that he's supposed to be canceled, but he's still. It's basically he's forcing them to cancel him on every platform one at a time. As in, like Instagram, then Twitter, then they let him back on Instagram, then they let him back on Twitter, they cancel him again. Then he went on Clubhouse to cancel him on Clubhouse, to cancel him on...
The disrespect to being like, yo, we control your voice, man.
But every single time they tell him, all right, he goes on the Breakfast Club, you can't come back on Breakfast Club. He goes on Drink Champs takes episode off. And then he goes to the white channels now. Like, oh, white Kanye going to the white channels now. Why you
because he's like, well, how y'all gonna cancel him? He's your people's, but they take out their own.
He goes to CNN. He goes to MSNBC. He goes to ABC. And then afterwards, he goes to InfoWars with that guy, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones. No.
Alex Jones. And so it's like he's really hitting every platform. If you really look at it, it looks like the black platforms was at the bottom because the more he kept talking, the higher platforms he got on.
But that's another.
I think that's the point, though.
Nah, I feel like that's another snake move, though, man. I don't agree with that move because then he's ending up with those same people again. If he ends up back with the white people, he's kind of in their loop again.
But the black people was kind of the first people to turn their back on him. It was either they turned their back or they were silent.
I don't know. They're silent.
One of the things he said...
That's one thing. We're not loud, bro.
One of the things he said is that people saying that he's so crazy, not because they think he's crazy, because a lot of people agreeing to what he's saying. They're saying he's crazy because he's saying it out loud at the status that he's at.
Do you think that's...
And maybe at the places he's at, too.
Do you think that's poisoning us? Is that poisoning us not being able to speak out loud and feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Low key, it's almost like we got slave masters. He's saying like we gotta go and punch a clock every day.
We gotta act a certain way.
And so we gotta
dress right
to fit in society. We don't have that freedom. It's like what I was saying in the car that night. I don't think you was there.
Nah, we gotta just choose it, man. That's what Kanye was saying.
The other day,
choose it, take it.
Live out the lesson. Keep the same concepts in mind, but we're gonna reiterate it one more time, right? Back in the days, slaves used to be in the South, and they used to go to the North and buy their freedom, like literally pay a fee for them to be free. Apply that principle today. You only sign a certain contract to play for a certain while, or give them ownership of your talent for a certain amount of time. For a certain amount of money. Sometimes we even sell our talents by selling their masters or selling their publishing, which means I'm selling my talent, selling my work, for a certain amount of money, so I can survive and live a certain life and maybe reinvest in something else. It's the same concept. Just like slavery was chattel slavery, which is more so cattle slavery, where they breeded you like an animal. Like they put things around your neck. They literally treated you like a cattle, and then that turned into sharecropping. Where it's like, okay, we ain't gonna treat you like a slave, but you're gonna work like a slave, but we're giving you a place to stay, and we're giving you food to eat, and in return you work on this land. But eventually, after a certain amount of years, you could go about your business.
Very wise.
And mind you, there's still people living like that today who still sharecropping. But then we apply it to now.
And it's more of just a different image of it.
The king, the lord, the landlord,
same
slave owner, master, still landlord or owner of the land. Obviously someone has to work the land, right? And the bigger your land is, the more people that can live on it. But that's more money for you because you own it. Who owns the blocks now? Who owns the buildings now? Who owns the farms now? Who owns that? Okay, so we gotta work to pay them. We work at a job where we're slaving, and then we have to act a certain way in order to continue getting that check.
And food.
But at the same time, it's almost like we don't really want to be there sometimes. So it's almost like we're forced to be there to pay for that money. that we know is not
we feel
paying us enough for the work that we're doing.
It just keeps us alive.
It just keeps us alive, and we're accepting it because they're saying this is an at-will company. You can leave at any time, but you're forced to get there because that's the best you can do at the time.
Because what are you going to do outside?
So it's like the whole time you're fighting for that freedom.
What do outside that shit?
Who's going with
you? Man.
Oh, my turn.
You know, he said we were supposed to play and talk, but
I see you paying attention.
No, for real, dude.
But that's real talk though. Like, that is some like slave cattle mentality.
For real. And Kanye's breaking out of it. A lot of people looking at him like he's bugging, but he exposed who owned these contracts, who owned the companies.
He's exposing a lot. I ain't gonna care.
And he was like, you know where I'm at, come and get me. Come and get me.
The minute somebody say that Kanye's crazy, they're trying to hide in the Matrix, you know. They're kind of like in what the Matrix movie showed. Mr. Anderson, like Kanye's Mr. Anderson, you know, screaming at him.
All the things that he said, they asked him about it, and when they asked him about the sacrifice, like what makes you feel like your mom was sacrificed, he was like, basically, I'm an artist, and as an artist, I'm able to look at pictures and see patterns in everything that I see. That's how I'm able to grab a beat. He's like, me, Jay-Z, and Virgil, and Beyonce was sitting in Paris, and I heard a beat in my head, and I made niggas in Paris. He was like, I hear beats, I see sounds, so I see patterns. I see them killing everybody who's black and got money around them to traumatize them and control them. I see a pattern. You don't see that pattern? And then he was like,
in fear.
And he was like, they keep us in this traumatized state of mind where we always in fear that we're gonna either lose our job or lose our health or lose our insurance or lose our homes. And it is enough to make a man go crazy.
True.
We've seen it before.
I forgot the study. It was talking about the McDonald's study where
McDonald's study.
Yeah. Wow.
It was called McDonaldization. That's when they created the fast food chain. Where, you know, one group of people will just do this job and they manage the next group of people, and, you know, we'll keep these people in fear and they will pass the fear on to the next person. So the manager passed the fear to the supervisor passed the fear. So it was like a beat pattern.
That's literally the job, though.
They do it in jail.
The other day I was at work, right? Okay. I'm going to tell you the power structure. There's program director of the director of a department, either social service, medical, or operations, and then there's case management supervisor. No, then there's team leaders, that's social workers.
Like
and
HR.
Team leaders is social workers, but they're more like supervisor level, but they still answer to the other directors. And they're a step below the directors, but then they're a step above the case management supervisors because they got masters and licenses. And then after the social workers is then the case manager supervisors, then the supervisors, then it's the case managers, and then under case managers like peer specialists, and then at the very bottom is probably interns, right? So let's say the program director. So the program director gave it to the director of social services. The director of social services gave it to the team leaders, but if the team leaders is not here, then he gives it to the case manager supervisors. Case manager supervisors divided amongst the case managers, which is like 5 or 6 of them, and then they all split it, and then they gotta pass it back up.
Which is another, and they pass it to like 5 or 6 interns, so to say.
And then they pass it back up to me, and I'll pass it up, and they pass it up, and they pass it up.
The work is done, and
then they have the meeting. Yeah,
you're right.
That's. Like, I've been part of the power structure for a long time, so I'm understanding it for myself. But that's what an apprentice is. You understand? Like, you study under them until you really understand how to build your own.
Do we know what it takes to be,
Is it my go?
Yeah, my turn. Do we know what it takes to take it, to be the manager?
Shit. Do we know what it takes?
Yeah.
Like, when you say that, what do you mean? Explain it.
I'm trying to figure out, what do the people at the top actually do? Because I feel like they're passing the work.
The people at the top, they're the ones that have to answer for it, and they're the ones that actually got to get the people at the bottom to do the work. It's one thing to have a title, it's another thing to be able to hold the title and carry the team. Because they're just managing a big group of people and trying to make sure everybody at the bottom is doing what they have to do.
I got all the 6s. Huh?
Damn.
Who got a 6?
God damn.
Give it up, man. Give up the 6. Because it's you.
It's me?
I don't know what just happened to me.
I
got 8 for Kobe. He's looking out for me, brother.
You can't put me on that side. Oh.
everywhere now.
A little secret. Two
secrets. I might get silent for a second. I don't know.
Okay, let's concentrate. You got a lot.
Got a lot on your mind.
Well, we know that's good.
That's dope that they actually want you to sit down though.
Yeah, we still continue the conversation. We gotta do something different, man. Like all these celebrities with the money is making shows now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It makes it a little difficult for us regular
All they
cats.
do is talk though, man.
True, trust me, once you get that big sponsor, you're gonna be out of here.
God willing.
So you got the groundwork, like the foundation. Once you build a foundation, which you have.
9 seasons, bro. That's what.
The head usually is the guy who picks the goal, you know? What are we all doing this for? Whether the head is like the president, it's like, hey, we're doing this all for freedom. Oh, we're doing this all to make America great together. We're doing this all to get Trump out. In terms of the head is usually the person saying what we need to do.
Light work.
I had to hustle my back against the wall. Ashy knuckles.
Pockets
full of
You won, right?
Who?
You have to win.
Nah.
Give it up the game already?
How you doing?
Because I don't have either one of those, even though we have one.
Damn. I can lock the game or I cannot lock the game right now.
If you lock, you lose.
You lock yourself out.
I know. You're right. If I lock the game, he's the only one that could beat me though right now. So I'm not gonna lock it. I know. I can't.
Yeah, see, you got fact check.
I'll lock him.
The Sixers have to come back out.
I know.
And he got the Sixers.
You do? I got you then.
That's the last 6, is it not?
Nah, it's not.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely not.
Really? Because I count 7. Oh, no, I count 6. I'm sorry. I might have counted. Oh, look at that. I got a tap. Game over. Yeah. You just helped them win. Guys,
so all the stuff I did.
I told you, like,
I didn't say you didn't do nothing.
Whatever I played, the game's gonna be locked. That's all I knew.
I didn't say you didn't do nothing. All I said was,
the game was gonna be locked.
I just saw a pass, a 6. That's all. Yeah, like, you know what? 6 come out. Who does that?
One thing I have to say is that, like, a certain talk and the bravado is really influencing men, especially black men, I would say. I was watching a clip from the Celtics, and it was asking the Celtics basketball players if they were excited for playing for the royal family, and it was like no. It was like, which royal family is that? And then one of them said, the only royal family I know is Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. So it was like the mindset has shifted. Even when the Queen passed away, a lot of people was like, yo, the colonizer's finally gone. It's like, yo, she Daniel gives the countries back all the stolen wealth that they took, all the land, all the diamonds, you know, all the crown jewels is mostly from other countries, you know, India, Africa.
You gotta hide though.
Why are you showing your cards?
But they just pass it on. You ever seen the African movie?
Double 6 pose if you got a double
I know,
6.
I was just waiting for y'all to start.
Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying, like, why you showing
That's
your cards?
dominos, bro. You get double 6, you put it on the table, get it over with.
No,
You went too fast.
I thought he was talking, so I was gonna wait for him to.
Nah, you play, man. You see,
I mean, now I know you got a double 3.
that's fine. I give you. Think about it like a gift. I can't control the game when no 3s come out.
With the double dip. He gonna play to the 3 and play the double 3 again.
Okay. If he got the 3.
Yeah, you know you got
take it. Take it. That was the one card I gave you.
You have to. I'm happy you got that off.
You know we're a donation company.
Facts.
You're not for profit. Look at that.
You gotta pick up.
You gotta pick up until you can play.
I'm used to knocking off.
Can you play?
But one thing that was brought to the attention, and Charleston White brought this to attention, he's saying that like in a lot of the movies that they played this year, they killed off all of the black male heroes, and they made the black women the head of the household, the ones who were leading, just like how they try to do now, like in the Women King, and Black Panther.
And you know why too? Because they could control the woman more. She's like very easy to control. All you gotta do is say like, oh, black women are ghetto, and then they start to act it. Women are bougie, and they start to act it. women got big butts, and they all follow the script that America puts for them. So they're like, all right, you know what? If we make the black woman the head of the household, now we can control her to mess up the household. Because everybody know no woman is a woman if she's acting ratchet.
That's deep.
I had to be ratchet. Why you had to? Yeah.
Why you had to?
Yeah. Choice, ain't it? It's a choice.
Some people say it's nature and nurture. Like the way you raised and how you raised. And by who you was raised and where you was raised. Damn, bro, you knocked into another.
Do something about that.
And you know, it was so quiet. It was like, I was like, oh man, damn. I feel bad for this guy.
I'm gonna get myself out of it.
Oh no. You have to, man. You have to fight out of this.
Watch this. Pound for pound.
He can't even count all the cards in his hand.
But I'm happy that like black men, especially black men with a voice, are able to actually speak like men now, you know? And then a lot of other people were basically exposed. I would say like Meek Mill, right?
What happened to Meek Mill?
Huh?
How he got exposed?
He played himself in the sense that like he's part of that. Yeah. He's part of that structure, like that power structure. Why you get knocked on that last one? You sure? Look at it one more time. You sure? Just look one more time. Just look one more time. See if you could play.
I can't for
it. Masha. So what you saying?
So, no, like just black men in general, like they let in their nuts hang, because everybody was fucking on this black men, bro. It was like the demasculation of black men, because no black man was really standing up. And to be honest, the first black man that stood up and that was like losing his Instagram stuff was Boosie.
Stood up. That's how I rock with Boosie.
He was just like protect the kids. He was like,
I can't let you speak about Malcolm X like that, man. You know he stood up.
No, but
I'm not talking about
that.
I'm talking about like most recently.
No, he's right there, because I'm talking about the last 2 years. Remember that perverted guy? Excuse my language. That perverted movie that came out on Netflix? It was like of kids dancing in like lingerie and shit like that.
Oh yeah, like that drag queen.
Yeah. Like that was wild. And Boosie spoke. I respect Boosie because he spoke up on it. Like, come on, man.
Same thing with the
They had like this gyrating and shit.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X was out there wilding. He was like, yo, like you make music for kids at the end of the day. Like kids listen to your songs. So you don't think kids gonna look you up and wanna be like you and look like you, bro? Think about it. Like growing up, people that you listen to their music, like they influenced you a lot.
Do our people care about our future?
I don't think.
Because I'm thinking, you know, kids is the future. So in the sense of if you don't care about your own future, then you don't necessarily, or you gonna sell whatever.
No, bro. It's not like they don't care about their future. They don't care about your future.
Yeah, it's more of a selfish thing. Like they're gonna. It's like they're getting paid to do what they do, so
kids.
Yeah,
it's not that. Yeah, I don't think that they don't care. It's just more like I'm just doing.
I'm waiting for y'all to show y'all double. Who got the highest?
I don't got the double.
Yeah, me neither.
Like who got it's the highest double. Who got?
But it's not gonna be the 2, bro. Why you always do that?
It look like it.
No, it's not.
Like he always flipping out the lowest number too. That's the thing. Like, bro, why you do that?
Right. I don't always do that. You can't speak to that, man. I switch it up.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like for a long time, black men in power was not speaking, and it's like kind of putting everything out. Like, yeah, some of the things that you say, I don't agree, but I think, like, some of the things that he's saying is just making sense, and he's proving it. Like, you know, you can see it.
You know, it's like things that we quietly thought. We didn't say it out loud.
Yeah. Or we quietly knew.
Or we weren't even loud about it. I ain't gonna lie, we used to have the conversation all the time about, you know, a certain type of advantage some people had.
Don't say it. Who goes?
Yeah. Don't say it.
You know, white lives matter.
I thought freedom of speech.
Oh. No, I said white lives matter because they signed the checks. Keep that in mind. The other day, right? This dude, I'm gonna say this dude. I'm not gonna say his name, but he worked for a corporation and he was at the corporation party, and then he was like the big boss have on Jordans and a suit, but the way he wrote it, Big Boss, like,
He tried to spell it cool.
No, like Big Boss, like as in like that's the big boss of him that signs his checks, and he's like he got on Jordan at the same time. He's like, you saying White Lives Matter? That's the big boss that signs your check, and now we know how your boss looks like. So that's what I sent him. I said, White Lives Matter. And he put LOL. He couldn't say nothing.
He believed.
Like he literally didn't say nothing. He just answered my response with an emoji. And I was like, oh, you was talking all that stuff last year, bro. So, but it's like when people say it out loud, it triggers emotions. When you sit back and think about it, like most corporations are not owned by us.
I mean,
it wakes them up. It wakes them up. When you say trigger emotions, I agree. It wakes them up. People kind of start to realize. It's like it becomes real.
Dr. Omar Johnson went on the Breakfast Club and he said this to Solomon Face. He said, no black person that ever came on your show, on your platform, Breakfast Club, ever opened up any black hospitals, black supermarkets, or independent black schools. I was the first one. And look at all the people that came on your show. None of them ever did that. And they're supposed to be black millionaires and black billionaires. What are they really doing? Because I'm sure they could open up supermarkets, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could come together and open up a hospital, bro.
What if it's this?
I'm
you
sure
have
they
the
could open
money
up
and you're not doing nothing with
I think I'm right here sitting here cracking the code. What if it's this?
And then when Kanye opened the school, they try to shut him down.
What if it's
They don't
this?
even want his own
What
kids
if
going
part of
to
their
his
contract is to not to do certain stuff? Like what if they're limited when they get the money?
And Kanye said that though.
Like you cannot. Oh, word?
Kanye said that. He
That's
said that's why he said I'm
contractual.
That's why he said I'm free. I'm out of all my contracts.
Like you cannot donate. You cannot do this. You cannot give back.
Look at the cost that he had to pay.
Word.
But how many people are able to afford that freedom? Think about what I said back before. When the slaves used to come from the south to the north and they used to pay for their freedom to be a free man. And they'll give them papers, be like, oh, I got my papers. Some people respected it, some people didn't, because 20 years a slave, when the guy came out of slavery, went to the north, then they kidnapped him, brought him back to the south, made him a slave for 20 years, and they cried the whole movie. I was like, damn, bro, I felt his pain, bro. I was tired, like every black person felt his pain, bro. I was like, damn, bro. You was free, they kidnapped you, made you a slave.
Damn.
He was a rich Negro too. Yeah, he wasn't a broke nigga either.
So he was far from not used to that shit.
That is real.
He cried, bro. It's like think about it. Michael Vick in Today, rich Negro, made a slave. He was making 20 cents a week. Mike Vick, 100 mil a year to 20 cents a week
for dog fighting. For watching,
and then he had to buy his. And then he went bankrupt. Then he had to go sign up for other corporations again, who's owned by. Let's not say it. And then he got another 100 mil to buy his freedom back again.
For watching dogs fight.
But look how much doors he opened up. Lamar Jackson, he's doing good. He's 9-3 or 9-5.
The record?
Yeah, I think 9-3 or 9-2.
It's your turn.
Yeah, so you gotta put things in perspective and look at the time span, because time is fake. You know that, right?
Yeah,
time is fake. We created the watches to control time so that man could find points to meet each other. Think about it. Meetings happen around time because we both agree that it's this time. But think about it. Every year they change the time how many times? Daylight saving times. They go up, down. But your body still really know the time. Think about it. Sometimes you don't gotta watch, but you can still guess around what time it is of the day. You like, yo, it's this type of time. And if you ask your parents or ask your grandparents, they'll tell you the ancestors could read time based on where the sun was or where the moon was or where the stars was.
That circle.
So it's like they never really had watches in Haiti. Who could afford it? They never really, but they had their ways.
They knew how to keep time.
So you gotta keep all of this in mind, bro. Nothing's really new, bro. The soul just keeps taking different shapes, but it's still the soul.
It's still here, connected.
Like you've been here before, and you've been here before. You just feel it. Like you can't lie to yourself. Like you probably lie to yourself not to sound crazy, but you think about it. You're like, yo, like, where do I get all these ideas from? How do I know this is there? When I go places I resonated, how do I know this is gonna happen if I do this?
You can even feel it.
And you could even tap into it. You could go around people, you're like, yo, I felt like we met before. Like,
No, that's a fact though.
yeah, they like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel like you just met them. You're like, yo, I met you before. Like, you know, I went to DR, I met somebody for the very first time. Like, I went through all the hoods in DR. I went through everywhere, like in the cut, like it was me, my girl, and him, like type stuff, bro. And like her, like she stayed in the car and locked the door, so it was just me and him in the ghetto, bro. Like for the first time, and I came back in right here with y'all now, bro. Like you know, so it's like I resonated with that land because that is the land of my ancestors. There's no DR in Haiti, bro. It's the island of Hispaniola, the people of Haiti. So it's like I resonate with that spirit, bro. That spirit still live in me, bro.
I might be
Like
part Italian then. I don't know.
you probably can. I mean, the Moors did invade Spain. They did. That's what they called the Dark Ages. Like they went on horseback and they invaded Spain for 200 years. So that's why they do refer to the Italians and the Spain and the Portuguese as the brown people, because they were mixed with the black Moorish people for years. So they're like, you know, like they look down upon because of that at times.
Especially the Italians.
But remember, when they wanted to come against the other teams, they let you pick. And
Well, it's your turn. It's about time, man.
Most people
I
pick,
see
you know.
knocking like 2 games.
It's almost like when you file for a job and they make you pick. When you vote, they make you
going
pick.
door to door like a teleprompter, man.
So it's like they always make you pick. Now they give you the option of not disclosing. They're like, oh, I'd rather not disclose. Now they give you that option.
Yeah, true.
But why do you think they was making you pick? They was making you pick because they was counting. They was counting how much people was on their team and how their team is doing. Like everybody else does.
Nah, true.
There's always a big scoreboard on top of our heads. Whether we look at it or we don't.
That's a fact. You always feel you're a part of a team. You just you gotta look up and see what team you on. Like,
and who's winning? Like, what's the score?
you're right. How much time we got left in a sense?
Yeah.
I don't got no. I bet I gotta try to score every play.
Yeah. And how big your team is shining or flexing or what it is that your team is doing.
Yeah, how they answer interview questions.
Wait, it's your turn.
Oh, so
Where we at? I played this. Oh, it is my
I
turn.
played the double blank. Who played this?
Me.
It's my turn.
And it's his turn.
Yeah.
So I take that
You
out.
can keep that piece. I already got 1 piece left. Y'all both got 4. Y'all can forfeit.
He said forfeit. He talking mad crap because he finally got that on 1 piece for once.
This guy who be knocking every game. I don't know why he talking.
He know his feelings was hurt after them.
OD. Because ain't nobody got as much as he did.
He had to eat back.
You better knock. You better knock.
I got 1 piece left,
You
man.
spoke too soon.
Think about the odds.
You spoke too soon.
Think about the odds.
You could guess what piece you got
You
now.
could forfeit. You got forfeit, man.
I knew you got no 6s and you got no 1s.
It's your turn, man. I don't know. He went?
Nah, it's his goal.
Oh, shit.
I just played the 6-4.
He went.
Oh, I thought you knocked. My fault. That's my fault.
No,
I picked up the piece
Yeah,
after.
he got it and put it right.
So it's my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Air. What? Knock.
They're gonna just lock yourselves out the game.
That's how you moving.
I win.
It's your turn, boy.
You tap?
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
I ain't tap. Hell no.
You
Oh, boy,
might.
I'm on
I
tip.
made you tap again.
Play the odds, man.
I
Play the odds.
I was supposed to win, bro.
You were so.
I was supposed to.
You should have went here.
Yeah,
After
nah.
you were
You
knocking like
definitely should have went there. Because I was going to go.
I thought what he was dead.
Nah, he cursed it though by showing it. That's what Damn.
Yeah, superstitious stuff that come at the dominus. He said he cursed it.
You got stuff and you got no wins.
He said I was supposed to. I'm like,
I wasn't expecting that, bro.
So So what's some memorable moments from this year you guys feel like? Double Six Pros?
I'm look. Oh wait, is he done? Skills.
Skills? No, I don't think so. No.
Two skills.
Usually do it at the very end.
I know, but I thought he said the last one was his last one.
Because he was mad at Uncle Murder, because Uncle Murder he kept doing it, and he was like, yo, Uncle Murder's biting off me. How come y'all don't pull him up for biting?
Yeah.
But no one really cared, and he kept getting tight about his feelings about that.
Man. You know, is beef healthy?
Beef?
Yeah.
What, like cow?
Nah, you know, in the aspect of
Like problems?
yeah, it's having problems with each other is healthy.
I don't think
That's
so.
like an oxymoron question.
But I feel like it's been killing. It kills music. Ooh.
Damn. Damn.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Damn. Damn, old. Damn, we were talking early.
Son got curfew.
Whenever it comes to music, I hear they got beef. I feel like, dang, you're just killing the genre, man. Because now that person was, you know, riding your wave, and then you're like, oh, you copying off of me. So keep it going, bro. He's just following you.
True. Yeah, true. Because
don't kill him for it.
when they were saying that,
Don't even mention it.
when they were saying that, what's his name was copying A Boogie, what's that nigga name?
TJ?
Yeah, little TJ. A Boogie just ignored it. He just kept it going.
And then look at little TJ. He carved the lane for himself. No, like, because little TJ, he's big.
Yeah, little TJ nice. I like him. I mess with him. He almost died though the other day.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fortunately, he made it because I like that little nigga. Pause. He be doing his thing.
He's doing his job. Excuse me.
Fuck y'all up.
Just hope you get out the game, man.
You can be love with the sun even now. To the sun even now.
Okay.
Y'all ain't make me tap yet, man.
Oh, you feel that?
You asked for it. Well, the odds is the odds.
You soon tap? You soon tap? Oh, okay.
I ain't tapped yet, so making me tap is far-fetched.
I ain't tapping either.
Wait, this how they gonna come at you. Trying to get you tap. Trying to distract you.
No,
See?
that was a smart one.
And Kimmel came out in the form of a hater. But Jaquan, I'll see you later.
Yo, that's crazy.
I would say to be a hater.
Damn, I got four.
That's three for me, right? Hey.
I'm lit tonight.
You're only 2 games up.
I'm gonna get some Popeyes after this to celebrate.
We're gonna go right back to we gotta go get some peppers, man. We just talked about supporting black businesses. And you gonna go get some Popeyes?
I'll tell you that story off of camera.
Yeah.
I still want to support black business, but I keep what that black business did with me to myself.
Oh, man.
Because I ran down on him.
What's funny, Popeyes?
Oh, that's actually a good point. I was thinking the other day, we don't really have good communication skills. That's real. Am I lying?
I don't know, but if we didn't, we could go to take classes and improve on it. It would be a shame to blame yourself on your lack of experience or lack of skill when you still have life and breath to go and improve on those.
That's the thing, though. Like they say, you know, people don't read.
Who's they?
Well, you know, our people get this saying for we don't like to read. We don't read.
Which one of our people don't read? Because
There's field.
There's people amongst us that read.
But better yet, I'm gonna say this: the field eagles don't they don't feel they have the opportunity to read. They're usually using their hands and eyes and legs for the field, you know.
They reading just a different type of reading.
Yeah, but I'm talking about read in terms of being able to communicate. Because when you're a field Negro, you don't have to communicate.
But reading doesn't necessarily help you communicate. Communication, I feel like, comes based on like knowing when to listen and then allowing the other person to listen, and then comprehending what it is that they're saying.
I think it's more so comprehension, because a lot of people could read, but not even comprehending what they're saying. I mean, reading.
Nah, but reading gotta help communication, because think about when body language, in terms of you can read body language, so you can know if this person is
that's
really.
not reading words, though.
But it's still communication.
Yeah.
I feel like our people, like the other person said, it feels, you know, when our body language towards each other is like aggressive.
Wait. What's going on, man?
You just played.
No, I'm saying with this. You gonna take the whole deck, bro.
I know. Wow.
Fantastic Four.
Just got it. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you this. Just start preparing the shuffle again, because you're gonna get your.
I'm gonna get out of this one.
Just get your rotation going. You know why to lose a shuffle? It's because, you know, it's like you need some help, man. And hopefully you get some lucky cards. Put your magic on this. Oh, man. Enough in a sense of body language going down the street, bro. Some dudes had the body language where it's like, yo, we might have to fight if I'm.
But they're to reading, so they're able to read. Then they just do a different type of reading. I said that before. Like it's a different type of reading. But you talking about being a scholar, like
you know what? Better yet, since you saying they could read, you're right. I guess we just don't know how to write in a sense.
Well, what are you doing right now?
Sorry, I was trying to torture that guy.
Don't worry. Why?
I'm gonna open it up. The double blink, or you gonna kill the double blink?
We should play all the cards he
You should play the double blink. Unless you don't have the double blink.
I don't.
So kill it.
What's the odds of him not having a double blink? He got every card, bro.
Excuse me. Sorry.
See? Look at that.
Too much to.
Y'all got this on record?
Oh man.
Yep.
Y'all got this on record?
Stop, man. Oh.
No more cards.
I mean, only you would.
I know. Go ahead.
I can lock the game.
Nah, you can't.
Just like
Yeah, you can.
I hope you have the
Yeah, you
lowest
can.
numbers. That's all I'm saying.
You can lock it and just frig it, because I only get these damn cards.
There's a double blank out there. I hope you got the lowest numbers.
Okay. The sixes come out.
Yeah, you got every card.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to choose which six I'm gonna play.
Yeah, that double blink is dead. Oh my goodness.
There we go. One card each. Is it game? He can't have 6-1 because 6 and 1 is there. It looks like the game is locked.
Your turn?
Nah, it's the top.
The game is locked.
It's my turn, okay.
Oh, you open it back up. That's you? No.
That's bad. Yeah, I'm tapping.
That's you, go ahead.
Now you gotta tap.
Nah, I
man.
tap too.
I gotta see it. I didn't see you tap, man.
Tap, man. You happy?
My turn again?
Yeah. Oh,
My turn again?
Obviously.
Okay.
Such a crush.
You know how we play.
oh, you controlling me.
My turn again?
What is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what
He
I'm
just fixed the game for me.
My turn again? Oh,
You
word.
don't get to play
Oh,
again.
yeah.
See, my double five is
I was trying somebody to have a blink.
dead. The double blink was dead.
I had no time.
So why you didn't play it?
Because I don't know.
You killed your own double blink then.
No, it's because I look at it as zero. Like, even
He's
if
like, I don't got a double blank.
no, I ain't see it. I didn't even see it.
You got all the cards, right?
But even if you got the double blank, it's still zero. So that's like,
But you killed your double blink twice though. You know how it is.
I ain't never seen the hand motion.
look at the fingers.
That man was just swiping the table. Like, oh, that's my piece. I'm not used to it.
And what was messed up was it was the last card that I took. Was the card to play. I was like, yo, I couldn't just pick that one.
Oh, snap, man. Oh, man, my hand is hot. This is for tying the game. This is for tying the game. We got 3-2-0. I didn't say it.
He said it himself, right? It's 0, I think, right?
I played the double six.
Oh, okay. The double six posed. Okay, the double six posed on me.
I challenge the people to say hi to people.
Nah, this was a bad shuffle, bro. I ain't gonna. This was a bad
Look who's practicing
That was
this.
a bad shuffle.
That was a bad shuffle, bro. There's no way it could be this bad.
Oh, I'm in good standings, man. I felt this was a good hand. Man.
Look at the wrist.
The hand just felt hot,
Nah,
man.
it's not too bad, though.
The hand felt hot.
I know what I'm gonna do with this.
My hand is hot, y'all. Hot.
Hot boy.
Island boy. You play?
Yeah. I'm a hot boy. Numbers understood.
I challenge the people to say hi.
That's hood hop. That Sun song. Jaquan. Everybody in the hood.
Oh yeah, Jaquan.
He's like, I'm hot boy. Numbers understood.
Club getting tipsy. They did that beat well. Like, they did that beat well. Man.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
You know what you were saying about the 808 vibrations on yesterday? I'm thinking, I was listening to it, man, and you're right. It's like some type of low vibration type of music, man. It's dark.
The dead away chakra.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't realize how dark that music was, man.
No, yeah.
It's like it's hitting you low and fast.
And you always, that's why it was like, in the night. That song was so sad,
Yeah, that's the point.
Like boom, boom.
I mean, I think
boom,
that was the whole point
boom,
of the whole album too.
Yeah.
That's why it's titled 808s and
But
Heartbreak.
it was just too sad.
You feel it in your heart.
Yeah.
Like that album was the soundtrack to my winter when I was breaking up with my second girlfriend. And we used to just sit in the car and listen to the whole album.
I'm gonna ask you what happened first. Did you break up with her or did you hear the album then break up with her?
That's a good question. I don't know which one came first. I think about it. I don't know because we
Maybe
used
the
to
same
listen.
time.
Yeah, because we used to listen to the album together, and then we became friends. Where's Margot, right?
Yeah.
And
Because music is an influencer, man. I can tell you, I was listening to Too Good by Drake, where it was like, I'm too good for you or something like that. I ain't gonna lie, that was the time where in my relationship, I started thinking like that. I'm gonna lie.
But you
Seriously,
think that
like,
you too good for the girl?
yeah. And we listened to it together though, so she probably was also thinking the same thing. Because Rihanna was also on that song. So there's the guy saying I'm too good for her, and she's saying I'm too good for him.
Oh, I'm too good for you.
Yeah, that's the song. And I ain't gonna hold you.
Who goes it, man?
We play music sometimes when we're feeling something, but then we kind of get like.
Bro, women are the masters of that. Like they'll play songs and throw shots at you through a song.
Yes, that's when they'll recite the verse.
I didn't go yet, bro. I didn't go.
He can't.
Oh, Kimmel played.
Kimmel played, yeah.
Oh, Tegan.
Too late.
Can't stop.
Go ahead, Kimmel.
He's like, I'm so.
Yeah, I got lost in the conversation.
Should have been paying attention.
This man couldn't stop. He's in a habit. He was like, yo, that's probably my turn to go.
No, I was listening to him, but I wasn't playing. I thought he was playing.
Oh, wait.
Nah, I was just holding on to him.
Oh, crap.
I didn't play because I was holding on to him.
I cannot. That's the game, y'all. Unless he don't got the 5. You don't got the 5.
I know I don't.
That's why it's over. I got no more.
Yeah, but I
You
can
can't
still
play no more. It's done.
You just want to
You
throw
out the
your hands in.
game.
You ain't got no
You don't
fire.
You see, music real life. Music turned into real life. I don't know. You want to? It's a tiebreaker between me and you right now, dude.
Nah, the score is still the same. Just I still got 0. Wait, y'all still got
3-3.
It's 3-3. Oh,
Yeah.
next game 1.
Yeah, he's just out of it.
Unless you come back.
But who won the last one?
Him.
Oh.
I got 3. He got 3. So we gave you 6. So we ain't got to break the tie. Game over show. You're gonna be like free from last week. I just gotta get one, man.
I always do this to the guests, man.
He's like, nah, bro. I was about to go home. Tell my girl and I ain't even get one.
What's that?
Fuck all that. He said, fuck all that.
I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hold you. I was the most quiet free play. He ain't talk during the conversation.
He was focused.
Free took off the glasses.
He's like, he cheated.
Yo, Free accused people of cheating.
I was like, yo, I didn't even pee.
When he changed?
He had the glasses, so he was like, yo, y'all can see my cars through the glasses.
Because he was like, there's no way I'm not going to this game.
He was like, this is impossible. That guy said, this is impossible. What's happening?
He was like, nah, he cheated.
Next game, he just quiet. He focused.
Yeah, because I started talking. I was like, yo, what happened? I thought you took the glasses off. He was like, oh, nah.
He was like, you know what? I was talking there again. I'm done.
Yeah, man. I had one time he invited me to his brother's party, and I ate 6 of them niggas, bro. Like, he was like, we don't play like that. We don't play like that. We play sometimes. And I was like, why?
You play until they block it. Then this is how violence happened, bro.
You won't wait.
I played the 6-3.
And I played the double 4.
We got 6 around here, huh?
Oh shit.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, no, go
I
ahead.
don't know. It's your turn.
Yeah, I know. No, I thought I did something that I didn't do. I was like, oh shit, I didn't.
Nah, you good.
Yeah.
You're not ready for this.
Nah, look at me.
I remember when I used to work overnight stuck at Lowe's. Like, that's what we used to do all night.
Play dominoes?
Yeah, for like a whole hour straight, sometimes 2 hours. Sometimes if it was a slow night, we had 2-hour breaks. We used to play dominoes 2 hours straight.
That's good.
That's one thing about them overnight shifts.
Yeah.
I got there when it was born. Right? All the fun managers left, I was told.
Oh yeah, all the fun people.
You know, there's some real bad.
shout to Pops, Brendan. Also shout out to Freddie Soto. Shout to Freddie the whole
Soto.
Bronx. Yeah. Shout out to all of y'all, you know, all the cool peoples.
I played 6-4 years ago.
All my Lowe's life.
You played
L
1-5?
for L, you already heard. L for L. Lowe's for life. Nah, Lowe's for life. That was what we used to say. L for L, Lowe's for life.
So you went from the L
Only I was working at Lowe's.
A lot of us. Like, me, him, and Free was working at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
That's a nice
That's where y'all
time.
met?
Nah.
Oh.
That's where I met Free.
That's me?
I met Free
Oh,
through
yeah,
Lowe's.
facts.
Mm.
Well, I thought you knew Free from the... Nah, because he never used to come to the parties like that. Who goes in?
Your turn. Bang to the bone.
Oh, tap dancing.
No.
Oh, tap
That was a
dancing.
bad
Oh,
one.
tap dancing.
Ain't gonna show the card, ain't you?
Yeah, he
Is
should
that
have
gonna
double
see
3.
it? That's the only card I could play.
It's a 2-3.
So I can either keep the 2s going or the 3s
It is
going.
going. You're gonna keep whatever going, to be honest. It's a 2-3. It's still gonna be the same.
Nah, I'm gonna keep the 2s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep the 2s. I could have kept the 3s. Ooh, that was a clutch move right there.
It was.
That was a clutch move.
How much you got? 2?
I got
3, okay. It wasn't clutch enough.
We don't know that yet.
Tap him. Oh,
We
no.
don't know that yet. Get back in the pile. Get back in the pile.
You can't eat unless I eat, though.
Get back in the pile, man. Get back in the pile, man. This is for the game winner.
Alright, I'm gonna let you back in.
I have to get into the pile.
Get the rest of the pile.
Get it
Hey, look at we talking.
Wait.
Yeah, you talking all that. Yeah, talking all that shit. That's what you get, man.
Oh, shit.
Boom. Open it back up.
I won.
You won for real?
Yep. I won.
Alright.
I had to get my revenge.
Why you
Because I realize that y'all do y'all conversate, this nigga's loose track.
We doing a whole show. You not paying attention. That's on you.
I have to sit down spot like free, like, we focus.
He's like, word, that's what I gotta do.
You got lost in the sauce.
He's like, I ain't talking with these guys no more.
Now you just extended the whole play.
I know, I didn't want to do that.
He said push it to overtime again. Like,
I'm fucking mad stuff. I was like, hold on, let me just fall back.
You know what I gotta say? Somebody has to get sent home tonight. You know?
Why he was like, yo, you won for real? Like, like I can't believe it.
Nah, because it was fast. Because I was looking at your hand.
Yeah, we was going back and forth while he quietly just getting out the game.
Yeah. Because I thought he had a couple more, but we ain't make him tap. That's why. Well, I ain't make him tap. You pulled, right?
Oh, man. What would it take for us to have an NBA? Our own.
Who's
NBA?
us?
In terms of, yeah.
So what happened to the big three?
Yeah, like, what you call that? That's actually good.
We gotta go play in Barclays. You know what happened?
I think the big three do play in the Barclays.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But
arenas,
but who
to be
owns
honest.
the land? I'm trying to say like we need our own land to play ball in. You know?
gotta be a multi-billionaire to like open up a stadium though. Because you gotta get like half. Because sometimes the city funds half, and then you gotta fund the other half.
Yeah.
Right.
So if a stadium is $1 billion stadium, you gotta have at least 500 mil. And the city gonna be like, okay, so why should we put a 500 mil? Then you gotta make a deal with them where they're gonna give back the revenue to the taxes. So you gotta be able to bring money in too, so they can even like that play.
You're right. Our arena is big, man.
It's something that don't take no money from the government at all. They build the whole arena by themselves.
Independently? Damn, that's rich.
I think Jerry Jones did that, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me.
So you know what sport like got a lot of money, yo? Soccer.
Yeah, I heard.
Bro, like
I heard.
It's actually
like I was watching this interview of this guy named Leon, and he was just talking about how like when one team won another, they have to pay them for the player like millions just to like trade them over type. It's crazy.
they got commission.
They said the Saudi Arabian prince gave the whole Saudi Arabia team Lamborghinis for winning that round. Like that whole round.
To them boys.
Lamborghinis?
Yeah, Lamborghinis. They said they gave Lil Wayne a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
They picked him up later because the airport gave him a hard time.
This guy's nothing to draw, man.
Sure is. Let's see if we keep it up.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Let's see if we can keep it up. That's not it.
Wait.
Oh, you greased him.
I mean, you got it.
You greased him.
You good.
Oh, now you gotta look at Cashapp like that.
That's already out. Jaquan trying to come back. Oh,
I mean, I got one.
Oh, okay. I see you got one. Okay. I see you quitting. Okay. Nah, I'm done too.
Come on, take the rest of them, man. They look like it's yours. It looks like they're all yours, man. It's all yours, man.
And I know if you take the card too. Why you did that, bro? Why you made me win, bro?
Wow.
Why you made me win, bro?
Wow, you got a
Why you made me win, bro?
He got a voice.
Why you made me win, bro?
He's out here. What is this, 4-4? 3-3-2?
Comeback game is real.
Making this a game.
I'm coming back like the
Warriors. You know, I feel more like King James, you know.
Alright, he's coming back. Next. So what is it? 3-3-2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody don't got the double six, I got next.
He got it.
Yeah. What's the next one? Alright, next. 5.
Let's do this, man.
So you pose my go then.
Was the basketball games in Rucker only in the winter? I mean the summer, or they played in the cold?
The rappers used to fund it and the drug dealers back in the day, but no one really funds it now.
Think about what they were funding, man. I think we need our own, athletes managing each other. I mean, you know what I'm saying. In terms of we gotta manage our athletes instead of somebody else managing our athletes.
So what about Rich Paul?
Where he's actually one of the best. And that's LeBron James.
And they created the Rich Paul bill to try to stop other people from doing the same thing he did. And he's with Adele. Sorry from the other side.
Don't send those low vibrations to me.
They must have tried 100 times.
I ain't gonna hold you there. The women got like drill music. They music be pumping. I don't know in terms of the beats they're getting.
That's that 808 you was talking about there.
They using 808 too?
All that is 808s, yeah.
I didn't know they could get tripped.
I mean, to be honest, everything is 808s nowadays.
Computer? What is 808s? Like
the
melody?
Like no, the bass.
That shit.
Like future music. That's all 808s. That shit doesn't get you turned.
That's like when you're in the car, you turn it loud, and then the beat starts to hit you.
Yeah, you feel the shit.
Man, that's crazy. I had a draw.
Man, it's swiping.
Swiping, no swiping. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Psych.
Keep going. Keep going.
Psych. Oh, that's
you
crazy.
Still can't play?
Nah. Your turn.
Take a break.
Oh, you know what?
Niggas don't see you win, man.
Oh, damn, y'all.
Is you too?
This is legendary. This is legendary. I know. You don't got no fives, Rick, right? So I'm gonna make the
Yeah, this is legendary. Yo, this guy's a...
Go ahead.
I got like the perfect hand, man.
Go ahead.
Let me see you later on if you got the perfect hand.
That was a nice try.
I thought he's gonna open it all the way up. Okay. He tapped.
Don't play a blank.
With all these cards, you think I tapped? You think I tapped?
You gotta play a blank, man. I hope you have a blank.
Yeah, you don't got no fives. You better look at all your cards.
No, I got the card. I'm just trying to choose which card to play.
How many blanks you got, man?
Infinite. Infinite.
You got the Thanos one.
You got all 5 blanks?
Nah, he don't got all 5. But he got a good amount. But then
you boring me, man.
You ain't going nowhere with that. Boom. Go ahead. You gotta open up that side now.
Y'all got like 7 cards each. I got Uno.
I got freaking nukes in my hand. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit crazy, man.
You gotta know the card I got.
Yeah?
You gotta know the card I got.
Alright, so go ahead. Good. Okay, so you don't have 3s, you don't have 6.
Come on. Cause right now, I got time to tweet before y'all play my card. I'm gonna just talk to y'all. So how y'all doing, man? When y'all gonna actually go onto these videos and us up with the likes, you know? When y'all gonna start asking to, let us manage our entrepreneur business? When y'all gonna, start, joining us in these toy donations? Show up, show face, man.
You tap, so I guess you go back.
Well, you tap?
You don't got no 3s?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't got no 3s.
Yeah, you don't got no 3s.
Go ahead.
I'm just waiting for my victory,
Go ahead.
Oh, look
He said, go ahead.
You got only 3s, bro. You just don't know what this card is, man.
I'm gonna find out right now.
You got the 3? Oh, you counting? We count.
Bro, just go ahead.
No, it's not. It's not just go ahead right now. Stop playing.
He counted. Pulled out the eyes. He's like, in the casino, it's dominos. It's good that
Do they
people
have
do
dominos in the
math.
casino?
Man. It's an island game.
Or maybe because we can actually count it so they don't want you to, but then you can count cards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they don't really want you to count cards.
Yeah.
Dominos people don't care if you count.
Yeah, or not.
Especially when you're like someone like me, about to take home this trophy back-to-back weeks. Back-to-back on. I'll let you play. Sorry.
Yeah, you tap.
He's gonna be the one that has to win, man. That ain't it. Can you stop me from playing?
How much cards you got? One?
You know I had one a long time.
Come on, man. You got this.
You gotta open up the doors. Play the 3
You got this.
Oh, no, you don't even got it. No.
Come on, man.
What is
You
that?
know what to play. You know what to play.
I could lock the game, bro. I'm thinking about locking the game.
You want to
Because
say
you
this
don't
shit?
play 3-4.
Nah,
What is it? Yeah, it's 3-4.
yeah.
I hope
Play
he
it
got the 4s though.
Play it.
Nah, I could open it.
You gotta
It's
open
not gonna
it.
lock, to be honest.
You gotta open it.
It's not gonna lie.
It is
Maybe
gonna
I'm just
lock.
chatting.
He plays 4-3.
Maybe I'm
it's
just
locked.
chatting.
You gotta have the smaller piece, bro. You want to play the numbers game? You think your numbers are smaller than my numbers?
I think so, bro.
Denzel Washington speech.
This is it. You know the game is over.
Yeah, I know. He did it on purpose, right?
I told you
So look, let's play it reverse.
Hold
right?
on, wait. Let me get my victory. Hold on. I'm number 1.
So look, let's see if I play it like this, right?
If you had played that,
Go ahead. Let's see.
I would have played this.
Go ahead. Let's see.
Let's see. I would have played
Number 1.
Like you. You won. Nah, you won the game, right?
No, he won the game.
I'm number
Oh, cause
1.
you locked it.
He has a blank one.
He
yeah,
had the
go
lowest.
ahead.
Alright,
Let's
what I
see.
would play.
You want to know if he made a
I
different
would have did
decision.
this.
Would he had stopped destiny?
But I wouldn't expect you to even go there.
He would have hit. And then I would have not. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then I would have. Nah, but you just see, you fucked up because you showed me it. I didn't know you had that in your hand, because then I would have did this.
Alright, go ahead.
Because I know what you got, but I would have did this.
I
And then
know.
hopefully you pass.
Yeah,
And then you would have went. Yeah.
One.
Because in my head, I would think, in my head, I would be like, oh, hope you don't have no 6. And then I would have just kept it at 6, like, boom. And then just kept going.
So shout out to everybody for winning. Craig got 2 in a row, man. We only got 2 more weeks left in the year. So let's see,
Yeah.
you know, if we can tie it up.
How many more episodes you got left?
2 more. Because it's 23, 24, and
I thought you
25.
meant 2. Oh, yeah, 2 more shows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sweep it for the rest
So,
of the year.
shout out to all y'all for watching. Shout out to all y'all for
I said it
supporting.
here.
Thank you all for coming out. Welcome to The Real Word. If you want to donate, $ The Real Word Inc. That's $ The Real Word Inc. If you want to see what we've been doing and what we've been up to, at The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram, at The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram. Close out with a prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for the moment of time. Thank you for this opportunity to come here as one. Thank you for us being able to just enjoy ourselves and have an open conversation. Bless the viewers, bless those that continue to support. In the name of Yeshua, the Son, we pray to Holy Father. Amen.
Wait, before you go, y'all seen that comeback though, right? I was at 0.
It's not a comeback. If you
I know.
What is he talking about?
Peace.
But you see how just one move can change the outcome
That's a fact, though.
of
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's the real